Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So here we are back in London. We're in South London near Nora's house, and I know that because I know exactly where she's going to be in any time of the day when I come to play the game, which is kind of sad and weird as well. But anyway, just for reference, we're in South London near the Kennington Oval. If you know cricket, you'll know what that is, or you might know anyway. It's a famous sporting venue. So today's video is about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I really didn't intend to make another video about this because I've kind of decided not to make any more videos about any new woke revelations or the Japanese backlash against the main character or the semi-main character, but apparently there's different news about Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is that the physical discs, some of them have been leaked pre-release. Now, having been interested in gaming long before I started this channel and watched gaming news long before I started this channel, I've never heard of this before. I'm not saying it's never happened before, but I've never heard of it before. And from what I've seen online, I think it's a very unusual thing to happen. So it's obviously bad for the game, it's bad for Ubisoft. I mean, it's going to be a situation because I think the release date for Shadows is the 24th or something like that anyway. So it means that people are going to get copies of this and be able to talk about it online long before even the main review sites get it, or the main online reviewers on YouTube, etc. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, I guess if you post a video talking about it and it's a game you got illegally, they can go after you and prosecute you. But again, if you're in, you know, some obscure region in Russia or somewhere, what are they going to do? You can set up a new channel just to do that. I'm sure there'll be ways to escape prosecution. It'd be very difficult, especially out of main European or Western regions. So there's going to be reviews of this game and people showing all the gameplay long before the game is actually out. And people will probably, and I'm not sure how long this game is meant to be, people will probably have finished playing the game long before the game actually gets released. And that's not good because, of course, even if you don't really want to know, if you kind of want to know, you'll be able to see how the game ends and how the gameplay is. And so it's all bad for Ubisoft. It's not really good for gamers, to be honest. Nothing about this game's really been good for gamers or Ubisoft. But it does make you wonder how that happens. I mean, I've seen some things online about maybe it's because the release date was pushed back and so they sent off, you know, shipping and they hadn't cancelled it and so it was lying around for too long. Maybe that's it. I'm assuming they don't ship these games so far before release, so if they intended to release the game earlier, maybe the game's got shipped and we're just not standing around, but lying around in warehouses. But even then, you'd think there'd be, you know, high security. I mean, it's not that. I used to work in a supermarket, and yeah, sure, in the warehouse at night, it was, you know, people stole things. I'm not saying they didn't, but it's not easy. And that was a random supermarket where people might have stolen a bottle of whiskey or something. It wasn't easy. People did, and often they got caught. And this is, you know, Ubisoft and a brand new game, so you'd have thought that it would be high security, whatever region it was in, because high security doesn't need to be security guards, because of course guards can be bribed and things like that. But you'd think there'd be, you know, codes to get in warehouses and cameras and everything. So even if a security guard was corrupt or someone tried to break in through a door or window, you'd think there'd be precautions, but apparently, obviously not. So yeah, it's all a bit weird. I can't decide, thinking about this, whether it's shocking that it's happened or shocking it doesn't happen more, because like I said, I'm not aware of how the security goes for releasing games. But like I said, I always assumed they'd be very, 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 very secure. So, you know, obviously these weren't, and even if they were sent out pre-release and then the release was cancelled, so they've been lying in warehouses for weeks and weeks, you'd still think that Ubisoft would be on that and they would realise that and you know, ramp up security, but you know, obviously not. So, and I think Ubisoft have released a statement which they've sort of apologised and said I hope it doesn't spoil people's enjoyment, and it obviously kind of confirms that it's kind of true. So yeah, it's just one more weird thing about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like I said, it's not really good for gamers. because it's not, because people getting hold of early copies that they've stolen or got from stolen sources isn't really good. The fact that the game is going to be available to see the gameplay long before it releases is not really good, and it's not good for Ubisoft. I don't really care about Ubisoft, but it's just not good, and this whole Assassin's Creed Shadows thing has just been a complete mess for all the other reasons we know about. Anyway, thanks for watching Gaming for Gamers. Till next time, in the rain, take care for now.